I still believe 100% that Arsenal is going to win the Premier League this season, and they are the best team in the world currently. But no matter how good your team is, whether you are the greatest team football has ever seen, whether you are prime Barcelona, avoid any stadium that has park in its name by 12:30 UK time. That is 1:30, 13:30 West African time. What did I say? Any stadium that has park as a suffix, avoid it. Avoid Villa Park. Avoid St. James's Park. Avoid Selhurst Park. That is Crystal Palace's park. Avoid Goodison Park. That is Everton Stadium. Avoid any park. No matter how good you are. If you like be the best team I've ever seen in football, those teams will bring you down by that time. UK time. I'm telling you, for you to see win against those teams, don't worry. I've seen Man City on an 18-game run. It is this team that will bring them down. Please, like the video, subscribe and share. That is the only way you can support me on this channel for absolutely free. So please do all that right now. Continue enjoying the video. I said it before this match. I predicted Arsenal is going to win this game 2-1. Yes, but go and watch my prediction. I say this is the one game I feel Arsenal will lose. I've never predicted Arsenal losing a match this season. But this is the first game I say I will not be surprised if they lose. Why? It's not because they are bad. It's not because of anything. I still believe that they're going to take the Premier League. All that. But then, Aston Villa was third before this match. Aston Villa had won their last 5 games. In fact, if you look at their last 10 games in the Premier League, their only loss was to Liverpool at Anfield. They have beaten Man City in that same run. So when you look at these results, it's not all doom and gloom. If you offered Arteta a draw before this match, he takes it. Look at the injury issues he has. His 2 best centre-backs are missing, and it is showing more and more. What was going on? What was that ruckus in the box? Saliba and Gabriel handled that quickly for that last goal that Aston Villa scored. And that was the definition of a dagger. Straight to the heart. You cannot reply. Now just like say they slap you for darkness, you go to find the hand where slap you. You cannot revenge. That's what Aston Villa did to them in the very last moment of the game. And if you watch the game, you cannot say Aston Villa did not deserve it. First half, they were the better team. Second half, Arsenal stepped up. Gyökeres coming in and what's his name? What the other? Trossard, the clutch man who came in and scored. Very, very good substitutions from him. But then Aston Villa just had too much. The fact that Naim was still brave enough to bring in 2 attackers, bring in Buendia and another attacker, showed his intent on winning this game. There's a reason why they are just 3 points behind Arsenal. These are not the games that will define your title. Yes, psychologically, I always say this kind of games is good to win them. Away from home, early kickoff at Villa Park versus Unai Emery, former Arsenal manager that is doing everything possible to sabotage Arsenal from winning this title. It is nice. But then when you contextualize things and think that, the injury that Arsenal has had prior to this game and this and that, you don't then feel that bad for this loss. Because when you look at the bigger picture, which is the thing I always try to paint in a Premier League title race, it's always about the bigger picture. It is a marathon. It's not a race. It's not won by 5 games in a row. No. How good can it be over 38 games? These stronger teams in the top 4, you might not get wins against them. How many of these teams did we win last season in Liverpool? How many of them? But we still won our title. Now is your next game you are going to play. What's that next game that Arsenal has? It's an easy game against Wolves, I think. That's Arsenal's next game in the Premier League against Wolves. It's not that hard of a game. Against Wolves. These are the games you must win. It's when you drop points against Wolves, you attack Arsenal. That's when you attack Arsenal. When you drop points against Everton away from home, we know that's a tough game, but at least in the night, you should be getting a win there. When you drop points to Brighton at home, these 3 games now, you should try and get 9 points. Before you know your point at the your gap at the top opens. The Premier League title, the Premier League table right now is volatile. I said it. It's a very volatile league. If Liverpool had sense and we can win 4, 5, 6, 7 games in a row, we're back in the title race. That's how volatile the Premier League title race is currently. But it cannot happen. It cannot happen. So right now, I say this is the best time for Arsenal to win this league. To win this league, you just have to be the most consistent team and the least inconsistent team. In fact, you have to be the least inconsistent team. Arsenal right now just need to pray that their players come back from injury. The absence of Gabriel is showing. Even the threat from set pieces, it has dropped. It has dropped. Hincapié, kudos to him. He has done well. Timber did decently well. He was not that composed, but he can never be composed. Imagine all season you have been playing right back and boom, they throw you into centre back. In a game like Villa away from home, they're supposed to play your best possible squad. Even Declan Rice, he don't try. Declan Rice is the ultimate utility midfielder. Everything you want from this guy, he does it on the pitch. But think about it. When last did Declan Rice get a rest? Today again, I think he played 90 minutes or at least 80-something minutes. He played 90. Last game 90. Like, he's the player that I think played the most minutes for Arsenal this season. And you know this guy, he covers every blade of grass. Attack, defense. Before you know he's attacking. Before you know he's making a block at defensive end. So the fatigue is setting in. Unfortunately for Declan Rice, the players that they brought in to replace him are not up to standard. Or as I've said before, this is the only irreplaceable player for Arsenal. The player that nobody can come in and do the same work that he does. In fact, I don't think anybody in the league can come in and replicate what Declan Rice does. I don't think so. So the lack of your highest and your best personnel showed again today. 100% showed. But kudos to Unai Emery. We have to give him his praise. Come on. He's a wonderful manager. Look at the job he has done with Aston Villa. 10 games. Out of his last 10 games, he has won 9 of them. Beating Manchester City. Beating Arsenal. The only team he has lost to in that run is Liverpool. And I don't know how he did it. I don't know how that happened. That game, when I was watching it, I don't know what happened. I remember seeing that game that Aston Villa played rubbish that game. I could not explain how we won that game. They were not just themselves that game. So that is it. That is the Premier League title race for you. It's not going to be a bed of roses. And I think many Arsenal fans need to learn how to be mature when these things happen. Because some of you are over panicking. You know, you come and... Brother, if you want to win this Premier League title race, don't worry, you go sweat. The ups and downs are there. The pains are there. The only thing that now you must just find a way to fight and come out of this Premier League title race. The way I'm seeing many Arsenal fans react to this, I'm asking myself, are you even ready to win the Premier League title? Do you know what a Premier League title race entails? It's not a bed of roses. You're not going to walk the league. For God's sake, this is the first time you win the league in about 22 years. Of course, you will suffer if you don't win the league. This is Aston Villa. It's the same thing when he drew to Chelsea. I say, now why Chelsea? If anything, first of all, they are your rivals. They will play that game more motivated than even you that wants to win the league. Aston Villa, same thing, 3rd position. So it's going to be hard. I've predicted, and I think my prediction before this season was Liverpool win the league. But as the season has gone on, I've looked at the team that is the most stable, the most consistent. That is my word, consistent. The team that I think that can get wins consistently and give me consistent performance is Arsenal. That is why my prediction changed. So right now, the Premier League is a very long marathon. 38 games. Don't worry. There are still many bad things that will happen. But your main job is to reduce those bad things to the minimum. Because you cannot totally clear them. You must lose games, you must draw games, and you definitely win games. That is it. There's a reason why an invisible season has happened only once. And it was even you guys that did it. There's a reason. So right now, if you look at the bigger picture, in the last 15 Premier League games, you have lost only 2 games, which is to Liverpool, the defending champions, and Aston Villa, who is currently 2nd position, just 3 points off you. So 2 very good teams, especially 2 of them. The only 2 games you have lost in Premier League are 2 away games against 2 big teams. Aston Villa is a mighty team. No mind them. I think they have 2 Champions League. It's a big team you are playing, my brother, here. Another big factor is your injuries. You guys have suffered many injuries. Gyökeres coming back, he's not 100%. Biggest injuries to Gabriel Magalhaes, who I believe has been your best and most important player this season. Another injury to Saliba. So your 2 starting, like, the pillar of this entire Arsenal setup, both in build-up, because build-up play is suffering too. Your confidence on the ball is suffering. Playing out of the back is suffering too. Now, defensively is suffering too. When it comes to defending the box, Gabriel and Saliba are beasts. You are missing all that. So take all this into cognizance before you come and start saying some crazy things as an Arsenal fan. Rival fans, rivals, you must chop banter. Football be that if you lose, you must chop banter. That's just it. But me, I'm here to tell you as somebody who has chosen to analyze the game. And I'm telling you that look at your next fixtures. Your focus is now those next 3 fixtures. Wolves, definitely 3 points. Everton, you have to get 3 points. And Brighton, 3 points, 9 points. That's your. When these 6 fixtures for Arsenal in December came out, I was talking to one massive Arsenal fan. I said, you cannot win these 6 games in a row. I was saying this thing. This is the Premier League, for God's sake. That is why the toughest league in the world. If one team was just walking to the title, even Man City that was winning 4 years in a row, Man City suffer too. When you contextualize how Man City won those titles, they suffer too. You cannot just walk the title. It's the Premier League. It's not going to be a bed of roses. And Arsenal, you know you have history historically. This December, that's when you guys drop. Because the games are coming thick and fast. So, Arteta, the onus is on you. You have to find the formula to manage your squad well. The milk has already spilled. No need to cry about it. Your players are injured. We all know about it. What are you going to do about it? That's just your next focus. Find a solution to move forward. Now, Hincapié and Timber have been doing this recently. And unfortunately, there are some things that just happen that is just beyond your power. How can your 2 starting centre-backs injured and then your 3rd choice centre-back, Mosquera, gets injured as well? I mean, it's supernatural. But these things happen in the season. And you still have Havertz come back. Trossard just came back today. So you have to find a way, because this December now, you are playing almost every 3 days at least. Every 3 days throughout December, you are playing. No rest at all. You continue. Positive for you is that many teams are losing players to AFCON. You're not losing any players to AFCON. That's a massive positive for you. Me as a Liverpool fan, I'm losing some pivotal players to AFCON. So that's just the positive thing for you guys. So you have many things in your favor still. This is not a time to panic. It's a time to regroup. This is Aston Villa he played at their very home. If you offer Mikel Arteta a draw before this match, he hugs it. Because many of us outside the football game don't understand how it is. This is the most informed team in the Premier League you just played. If you look at the last 10 games, who is the most informed team? Aston Villa. So it's not the end of the world. It's not doom and gloom. I'm not even here to motivate you. I'm a Liverpool fan, for God's sake. I'm angry at my manager that he cannot get a consistent run to actually compete for the title. But this is what it takes to win a Premier League title. You guys know that too. You guys have been there 3 years in a row in that fight for the title. So now more than ever, you should have that maturity to calm down, think with calm minds, and move forward. That is the main thing for Arsenal now. Next game. Forget about this game. Next game. If it was a game you lost to Wolves that is last position, or lost to one team that is 14th or 15th, then the panic stations can on. I don't care if Saliba and Gabriel, the panic stations will come on. Even though those games in Premier League 2 are tough, but these are the game against 3rd position before the match and now 2nd position, 3 points behind. There's a reason why Aston Villa is where they are. Absolutely amazing team. But that is just the Premier League. This is why this is the best league in the world. One of the most entertaining games, end-to-end games, full action throughout the game. You didn't feel like you wasted your 90 minutes. You didn't feel like you wasted your time at all for this game. You truly got your money's worth. You truly got your got your entertainment worth. And I'm very, very happy for this match. I truly enjoyed it, and it was an absolutely amazing one. So, once more, congratulations to Aston Villa. They played a beautiful game. Tielemans showed beautiful technicality. Watkins, his finishing was better. He could have scored a goal today. Rodgers was good. Kamara was good. Matty Cash, what a strike for that goal. On Arsenal side, I'll praise Rice, amazing performance once more. Merino was poor today, Eze as well. Saka did well decently. He could have been better in some moments in the final third, and I think he should have passed a little bit more. Odegaard, what a performance, very good. Trossard off the bench, and many good individual performances today, but it was a high-quality game, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. Unai Emery, once more, good evening. What a manager you are. What a manager you are. The things you are doing in this league, with this squad, absolutely amazing, absolutely unbelievable, and he deserves his praise. So thank you very much for watching. Do make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And the Premier League drama has just begun. What a weekend we have. The Premier League has installed for us, and we are truly excited for it. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you very, very much. Adicast 6 is out. Peace out!